Alright, good morning boys and girls. Welcome to our new week 2 of December all virtual. Alright, last week, just to review, we were working on the Christmas tree scarecrow game. Remember, that is about balance. You are trying to keep your body still while you either balance things on somebody else or somebody balances on you. A lot of you, I saw that you were doing things with your family. That was very nice to see. That was very cool. Alright, so this week though, we're going to work on something different. We're going to work on throwing. There are basically 2 types of throwing you're going to be working on. Overhand and underhand. And to explain that more in detail, Ms. DeArmond.
Yeah, like you said, there's 2 different ways you can throw, overhand or underhand. It all depends on what you're comfortable with. We would expect grades 3 through 5, you would really focus on the overhand, but if you want to do underhand as well, that's okay. You can mix it up, do whatever. K through 2, you would more than likely focus on the underhand aspect. It's just a little bit easier, and if you want to practice overhand, go for it. You can, like I said, for all grades, you can mix it up. You can use both methods. Figure out what you like best or where you need to practice some more. We are going to be doing what's called a snowball target practice game, and basically we're just going to be throwing things at targets and just working on those manipulative skills in throwing. So you will need some different items from around your house, and it's pretty easy to find them because it's nothing crazy. So what you might need are some rolled up pairs of socks. This is just a set of socks that I had, and I made it a little bit more compact so it's more of a ball shape. So you're probably going to need about 3 pairs of socks. Unless you're playing with someone, then you might need more than that. You also will need either paper or cardboard, something that you can use to make a target out of. I'm sure we've all seen a target. Normal targets are usually circular, but you don't have to make circle targets. You can just keep them the shape that they are. The other option is if you have non-breakable toys at home, plastic cups, action figures you could throw your snowballs at, or what else, blocks, anything like that. You can use that as well to build up and use that as a target. If for some reason you don't have enough pairs of socks, you really only need 1, but if you want more, that's great. You can use scratch paper. So this is a piece of paper that I had just laying around, and you will just crumple it up, and then magically we have a new ball and a snowball that we're going to practice throwing. It's crazy. So that's your 2 different options for snowballs, and those are some different materials you could use. You don't have to use those materials, it's completely up to you. The option that you could add to make it a little more fun and a little competitive if you're playing with someone is create a math game with it. And here I have different numbers. You don't have to use these numbers. Use whatever numbers you want. And they're different point values. So if Mr. Fisher throws his snowball and he hits the blue card, that has a +1. So he gets 1 point. I know, sorry. And I hit the 10, so I get 10 points. That means Fisher's losing and I'm winning. All right, but you keep going back and forth for as long as you want. And there's different numbers there that you can hit and add up. So we're practicing our addition skills right there. So those are different ways that we can do it. And now let's show you how we're going to practice throwing both overhand and underhand. We'll give you a demonstration. You want that? All right, so let's say I have my little pyramid of toys right here, okay? And I want to practice throwing at them. Well, actually, Mr. Fisher's going to do it from over there. He's going to first do an underhand throw. Nice and small. Oh, no, he didn't knock any down, so that means he didn't get any points. Just kidding. He hit them. That was great. So there we go. He lost the blue cone. But if you saw when he did it, he stepped opposite foot of his hand. So that means if we're throwing with our right hand, we need to step with our left foot. It'll be the same type of pattern for overhand throwing. All right, we won't show you overhand throwing because this is really short, so it's going to be hard to do. But same thing, you will step opposite leg from throwing arm. And then you will have some success that way. It's going to take some practice. If you haven't been throwing anything in a long while, and that's okay. It's all up to you to find a fun way to do this and practice for about 15 minutes, we would say, and then your assessment will be later, and I will describe that in our team's page. So, anything else you want to add, Mr. Fisher?
Nope. Just please remember to check that team's page for any current assignments. I'm talking about any Connect class. they're in there. Just do your best and have fun with it. And I guess we'll just see you next time.
See you next week.